I blew up online. I dropped some F bombs. I dropped some S bombs. I dropped some major bombs, guys. And I really, really owe you all an apology. You know, when we come into a place of difference, people have opinions, people have a choice, people have a stage now to go ahead and voice those opinions. And I hold dearly this place, this location that I live in, and this is my place, guys. I can't express it enough on how important it is to me to keep the peace in Prescott, Arizona. You know, not many of you know my past, but I will give you a brief introduction of it. I used to be a bad man, a very bad man. I caused havoc in my neighborhood. I caused havoc in this in this lifestyle. And you know, there's a lot of police officers that know about this. Those guys are my friends. They're my colleagues, they're my buddies, and I went to school with them. And there's nothing more that I want to say is that there is a little bit of segregation. There is a little bit of this thing that we call racism. And individual people profess this racism. It's not a company that causes this. It's not a police force that causes this. It's not all policemen that cause this. It's not an individual entity that could create this whole facade. It's an individual. It's a character. I chose to be a bad man. I chose to do stupid things, and then I chose to go ahead and get out of that. I chose to say I am going to be an active member of my society. I'm going to be an active member of my community, and therefore I will work for my community. So forgive me for loving the place that I live, for being a part of this community, because I want to see unity in this community. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern, it doesn't matter. It's your character that matters. If you're going to go out there and you're going to cause this scenario to bring a division amongst our people, that's an issue. I understand the media is blowing this out of proportion, but please forgive those that don't know what's going on. We are human, guys. This is a human race that we are living for and living with. This is our town. I will protect it to the day I die, and I will protect those that want to stand with me in peace. Now, I understand I wear my heart on my sleeve, and today I'm doing it publicly, and I'm doing it effectively. Our leaders are trying to figure out how to go ahead and help our communities and help those people that are in need. And we're over here sabotaging ourselves. We have come so far, my friends, so far from the past, that if we bring the past to the future, we will go ahead and live that again. And I understand that there's corruption. I understand that it needs to be broken. I understand all this stuff. I understand all this. But how do we start? How do we make this happen? We start with one person. One person, and it starts with you, your individual selves. I understand I have people out there are watching right now. I got George Hall saying, talk to Trump. No, my friend, I'm talking to you. You, my friend, I'm talking to you. Individual people, you need to go ahead and make a choice on how you're going to live and how you're going to be. This is our lives that we're living. And sorry, Eric, I didn't tell you how I was going to start this, but I'm going to use my platform and I'm going to use it wisely. And guys, I am of a colored descent. I am colored. I'm a colored person as well. And you know what? I have lived through some sort of like feelings of people that disregarded me because of my color, my skin, or maybe the tattoos on my body, or even maybe my beard. But guys, it's up to me to go ahead and choose what I see and what I look for. And what I look for in a man is a character, and a character is what I will go ahead and progress my life and my feelings towards you. So if you are a person of peace and love and happiness, you are my friend, you are my family, and you are my blood. I will go ahead and put that down on my platform today. Now, you guys understand me. I am not a violent man, but I will protect my family and my friends and my community until the day I die. So please, if you want to go ahead and make a motion to go ahead and cause destruction, to cause peace, it is not going to be sitting well with a lot of us in our community. And I'm going to speak for myself, but if you join me and want to see this peace, just be at peace. We can go ahead and make a mission, a statement to our community and to the people in the world if we just go ahead and understand what is really going on. And understand, guys, I seen the brutality. I've been a part of this racial profiling. I've been a part of it, guys. I have been. I can speak on that. I could actually live on that. Just because in this community we didn't have that many black friends and family here, it didn't mean that they weren't still doing this. But it takes an individual, my friends. It takes an individual. So if you are a leader, if you are a police officer, if you are a person in that position, this is what we need to do. You need to speak up, use your platforms right now, and let everybody know that you guys are not for that type of life. So forgive me, guys, for putting my heart on my sleeve today. And I understand that there's a lot going on right now. We went from freaking aliens bombing into Arizona to freaking COVID, and now a freaking crazy, crazy thing happening. And I have nothing to say besides I am so completely just in awe, man. I'm floored. We have curfew starting at 8 o'clock if you are trying to put a little group together. And this is for our protection, because I don't know if everybody have seen things, but there's things that are posted. And I mean, it's just this is crazy. It's insane. So I'm here for you guys.
I'm gonna butt in because that was amazing. That was awesome.
Go ahead, man. I'm so sorry once again, guys. I mean, I know I shouldn't say sorry.
No. In fact, I want you to say, I want you to tell everybody what happened too. You know, what kind of set this in motion, because I think everybody needs to know. But I know you made a choice, and you've made a choice to do amazing things for your community. And when you put that apology out there, I even commented. I mean, all of the things that you've done. It's not necessarily about what you've done or what anybody's done. It's the choices that you make right now. And you have made some great choices, and you continue to make good choices. And we're all human, and mistakes happen. But I still don't think you were out of line. I mean, we're all upset. And so you got to tell everybody exactly, what happened. So Friday night, somebody tagged a building in Prescott, right? Is that
yes? And I've always been an advocate on this type of stuff, guys. And I tell you what, I'm not a perfect man. I understand people do stupid things. I've done stupid things, so I am not trying to say that I'm a perfect man and I have never lived that crazy life, because I have lived that crazy life, man. I've had people talk crap that I wore my pants. I actually wore a poncho, my friends. I was that Mexican in this town where, you know what, I was actually living that life. Somebody said something bad, I actually reacted. You know what? I did that, and I will be the first man to say that that's what happened. But you know what? Bringing defacing and violence to this community.
Well, and that's the thing, Sam Martin. I don't think everybody knows anything happened, and so that's why I'm saying. Even Jen here saying, it's not, nobody's causing problems in the Prescott community, and that's not true, and that's why it would kind of set you off in the first place. What building was tagged on? I mean, the city did a very good job cleaning it up before anybody really noticed. But what happened?
I don't quite understand what Jen's saying. It just seems a little bit spotty. Anyways, guys, one of the things that brought my attention is that yes, we could go ahead and bring attention, and yes, we could go ahead and make a difference. But my thoughts are is that if you're going to make a difference, make it in a way where it makes a sound. I posted something on my page today, and it was of a white hand and a black hand uniting as one. Now, tell me what more of a difference can that make is when we are starting to shake those hands. I've seen so many posts that where officers are standing up and standing with the crowd rather than against the crowd. I've seen these things. How come we're not promoting that? How come we're not actually showing that on our pages? But what we are doing is we are standing up and we are understanding what is going on. So when you come to a place where you live, you just want to protect it. You know what I'm saying? You just want to protect it. So ultimately, that's what triggered me. That's what got me on my feet. I've been talking with several leaders. I've been talking with several, people in the community. I want to use my platforms to help people, to understand that we are all in this together. We are living on this world, my friends. We are all humans. If we were to go ahead and respect a race, why don't we respect the human race? That's it. That's it. And if you are one of those people that are under the influence that we have to go ahead and be a part of this place and this place and that place because of whatever our color of our skin, the beliefs in our religion. I mean, I understand that these things help us in our communities, but guess what? We were Democrat. I went into a place and didn't care about a person's color of their skin. I went into places where, their religion was one of those main things that they focused on, that wanted to go ahead and impress it on me, but I just didn't care. I didn't care. I based it off of their character, my friends. And if you love one another, you're going to receive the love. So, I'm a very emotional, very very energetic person, man.
No.
I used to do a lot of crazy things, Eric, and I changed it. I changed it because I knew that you can't have bad in this world. You can't have bad in this world. It just doesn't fit right. And I guess if we overcome and we do get out of this, and I don't say if in a bad way. I say if because I really want us to learn, to love one another and enjoy our comforts. I was just saying to Ceci the other day, like, Ceci, I just want to come home and I just want to enjoy what is happening with us. I felt like this was the craziest movie that I've ever seen, where we're seeing all this stuff come together, and I'm just like, this is insane. This is totally insane, totally crazy, all coming down, and now we're living through it, and now we have to deal with this. So here we guys go. I'm going to get into what has happened in the past freaking 4 or 5 days, and I swear I don't actually. Eric asked me yesterday. He's like, Martine. I was like, man, I am so freaking lost right now, guys, that I just don't even know what to think, how to feel, where to go, and at the same time, I did walk downtown Prescott, Arizona yesterday, and what I did see was people loving the community and loving the just loving what was going on downtown. And it finally brought me down to my resting point and said, Martine, you could actually look at these things if you really, really want to. And so that I did.
So Martine, I think that you're right. It's not everybody. If you walk downtown, I walked downtown yesterday too, and that wasn't the majority of what was going on, right? It was very calm and peaceful, and everybody was pretty happy. But I mean, I also saw your live stream from Prescott Valley on Friday night, and I know that's not what was going on at the movie on Friday night. Sorry, and the live stream on Saturday night. I mean, they seem like they're different worlds, and they're literally blocks away from each other.
Yes, very much so. And we actually ended up getting into a position where now we are we personally are on a 8 p.m. curfew. And as we all notice what happened yesterday, I'll just go ahead and read you what the town of Prescott sent us. What is a letter of from the mayor. So the letter from the mayor is from Mayor Magarelli. This one is from Mayor Magarelli. We'll read both from Mayor of Prescott Valley and Prescott. As we continue to approach the start of the gorgeous summer season here in Prescott, it continues to impress me watching our citizens and local businesses navigate through the uncertain times of the COVID-19 pandemic. There have been many frustrating days, but overall we are seeing days with promise and hope. Governor Ducey continues to phase the reopening of Arizona economy, and Prescott is following suit. So many restaurants and small business have taken the negative aspects of their circumstances. I think I already read this one. This wasn't the one that I wanted to put up. My bad. Sorry, guys. I got all messed up. Got my stuff in the bunch.
Got your line out. We can't see anything on the screen if you're sharing, by the way.
Okay, no, I'm not. This was the letter that we wanted to go in and talk about because this is what happened to us. The statement from Mayor Magarelli regarding the governor's declaration of emergency. There we go. So earlier yesterday, Governor Ducey issued a declaration of state of emergency in position of curfew. This declaration states during the hours of curfew, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m., tonight through Monday, June 8th at 5 a.m., all persons are prohibited from using standing, sitting, traveling, or being present on any public street or any public place, including for the purpose of travel, with the following exemptions. Okay, so now this is where you guys need to understand there's exemptions, so please follow this. All law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, or other medical personnel, National Guard, as well as any other emergency response personnel authorized by the state of Arizona and credentialed members of the media. Individuals traveling directly to and from work, attending religious services, commercial trucking and delivery services, obtaining food, caring for a family member, friend, or animal, patronizing or operating private businesses, seeking medical care, and travel for any of the above services. So meaning, guys, that if you're living a normal life and you are going out there and doing your thing out there in Prescott, you are allowed to do freely. But if you are gathering and wanting to protest after this time, it's not going to be a good thing. And as it goes on, it goes on to where I'll just read it. We stand with the governor and all of our leaders when we say that the death of George Floyd was a tragic and abhorrent. We are prepared to listen to those who seek to have a civil dialogue to ensure it never happens again. I want to urge calm, restraint, and understanding at this time. We live and work in a wonderful community where we have tradition of peaceful public expressions. Thankfully, we have not had any incidents of violence related to this matter. Our law enforcement officers are committed to maintaining peace and public safety, and as I do as well. So there you guys go. If you guys think that you guys are on lockdown, if you're going to be, causing damage to the community, yes, that will be you. That is considered to be on lockdown. And unfortunately, I understand the reason why we're doing it. It's not because I'm not being ignorant. It's just like, guys, I understand, what happened. It did happen. It's happening all over the world. And unfortunately, we now got to bring it to pass.
In San Martin, a lot of businesses are choosing to close early, even though they don't have to. I've been seeing a lot of posts from our local bars and things like that. They are choosing to close. Target, all the local stores, they are choosing to close by 8 p.m. For the curfew. And so even though you're allowed to go shopping or you're allowed to go out to a restaurant, many of them have chosen to close at 8 p.m. So please check before you go anywhere because they're likely not to be open.
Yeah, please, guys, just pay attention. I mean, the people that are going to actually listen to this is the people that just want to see order back in order. A lot of conspiracy theories are out there right now saying this is a start. This is a start. And I mean, of course, it's a start of something that we all are going to be bringing upon ourselves if we decide to keep on getting out of craziness. And I mean, I don't know how you would be able to control a crowd. I mean, it's just crazy how all these places and cities are just rising up and just causing havoc. But we are also seeing, people that are just literally going to these places and causing this havoc. I mean, so many videos are popping up from like left and right and left. And I'm just like, what is really going on?
So, yeah, we were seeing videos yesterday, not happening in Prescott, to be clear, in the Prescott area, but they were deploying National Guard in Phoenix area. Again, not up here, but that was definitely happening. And then the other thing is so the question I've got for you, maybe you do or you don't know. So with this curfew being 8 o'clock through a week from today, so the curfew is in effect until 5 a.m. a week from today, there's another drive-in movie in Prescott Valley on Friday, and then also there's a movie in the park and things like that. Plus, I think there was events planned downtown at the courthouse. Any word on any of these things are going through or not?
Like I said, Eric, everything is going as planned. And if anybody decides to assemble, which is what the mayor of Prescott Valley was stating, that then they will be dispersed. So unlawfully, guys, I mean, this is not, I guess, letting the city know that you're gathering together, because you do got to still put a permit up for your gatherings, and then it's always been like that. Because if you plan on going to a public like places such as the downtown area, you got to be invited to conduct this scenario. So
Yeah. Most people don't know, to do a protest or anything down at the courthouse or anything at the courthouse, you got to have a permit.
yeah, you got to have a permit.
So speaking of permits, I mean, so we saw malls, including in Phoenix, being trashed all around the country. I heard a rumor that the Sears property got sold at the mall. Fortunately, we didn't have any problems in our mall, and that we got something big coming.
Yeah, something was definitely reported, but I didn't get the answer. So
Okay,
we're just on hearsay, my friend. I don't even know what happened. So somebody said that, and we might be having some free fun and free things to do. So we'll see what happens.
well, that and Pier 1, so everybody knows Pier 1, and they're going out of business. So they did reopen at the mall, and they're having a going out of business sale. So if you like Pier 1 or any of their stuff, you can run over to the mall. They're open for the next month or so while they liquidate everything in the store.
Oh, nice. That's crazy. I
really sucks to lose another one at the mall. It really does.
Pier 1? What does Pier 1 sell?
They sell a lot of import stuff. I remember as a kid, I mean, lots of wicker stuff. My parents loved the wicker stuff. They used to they sell wines. They import all kinds of stuff.
Oh, sorry. I think I figured. Amen. I was trying to go back and read what was said.
Yeah, no, go ahead for the comments. So while we're doing that, we still have to talk about what today is, and today is an important day.
What's the day, Eric? I totally stole your thunder this morning.
It's all good. No, you have some major thunder there. I loved it. Like I said, you make some.
Yeah, that was a major thunder, man. But you know what? Everybody needs to know what day it is, man.
So today is National Go Barefoot Day.
Oh, there we go. All day long.
All day long.
There's some nice little creeks out there, man. Go put your feet in that.
And they're still running. I'm shocked.
Yes, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no. Normally by this time of year they've dried up. I'm thrilled that we've got lots of running water still. Have you been downtown? Is Granite still running?
Yes, Granite's still running. I was down there just a couple of days ago. We're out over there at Miss Naturals, and then we just decided to go down to the creek. I mean, it's not full running, but it's definitely it's running. So that's cool. It's not like stagnant water and stuff.
No, that's exciting stuff. So we do have a lot of stuff going on. Go ahead. What do you got? What else you got?
Okay, so what I have now is a very big warning to those that don't know about the Arizona heat or Prescott. I mean, you guys got to understand, just because we live in a high elevation and our weather's cooler, that means we're closer to the sun. So you got to understand that it's piercing sun, guys. So when you come here, like from Phoenix or wherever you're from, this sun will get you really, really bad. So this one is about two groups of hikers that needed help after running out of water. Now, I don't know if you've ever worked in a long day out in the sun, Eric, but dude, heat exhaustion is no joke, guys. This will tear you apart. I've watched so many people that wasn't taking caution with the sun, and man, they basically pass out. They freaking go into shivers and they headaches, man. I mean, it gets bad. So let me understand.
Arizona my whole life, man. I've got some serious burns, and you just don't know what's happening until it's happened.
Yeah, so yesterday afternoon, Prescott, probably a day ago, I'm sorry, Prescott Regional Communication Center received two simultaneous 911 calls regarding groups of people that needed help at Watson Lake, both with a common thread. The first group was a group of two women who were out hiking and climbed up over the Watson Lake Dam, but neglected to bring any water. The boat from Prescott Fire Department Technical Rescue Station was dispatched, and those personnel made contact with that group and escorted them down to the boat and then back across the lake to the north boat ramp. The second group were two ladies that were out hiking over the hill trail and ended up running out of water. Those ladies were able to stay put in the shade until fire department personnel arrived on scene to assist with the extra water brought in by the fire department. Those two women were able to hike out the trail to a trailhead and then escorted back to their vehicle. Prescott Fire Department, as well as Lifeline Ambulance, Prescott Police Department, and YCSO officers assisted in the rescue. Guys, this was because they were out of water. All these personnel just went out there for four ladies because they didn't have enough water. So
And it wasn't even that hot on Saturday. It wasn't as hot as it's been, and it's not as hot as it's going to be. So when you look at that temperature and you're like, oh, it's only 90 degrees or it's only 95 degrees, it's not like a Phoenix 115. It'll still wipe you out. You got to be careful.
It will definitely wipe you out. And that's one of those things where you just can't be messing around. You can't be messing around with the Arizona heat. Arizona heat is no joke, guys. So make sure you take care of yourselves. I was gonna go ahead and this morning I was just so like freaking like lost with life in general. I was like, man, I know I got things I need to do in life, but you know what? What we're gonna talk about here in a second was a okay, right. Oh, this is where I need to. Sorry, guys.
Okay, we have Mayor Pro Tems today. Going to talk about Prescott. Is going to talk about the agreement for Save the Dells and was it AED?
Yes.
At what time?
That's going to be at 1:30 was the time. I'm going to be able to put up a watch time for that, so we will be able to talk with them. And yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. This is not. I was going to say, man, I'm in the wrong location. Dude, I was like, it was going to rain in a couple of days. I was like, what the heck? Where did I missed that?
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
I woke up excited right now, guys. I was like, dude, is it, what do you call it? Monsoon?
No, it looks like it. I don't know if you've been looking at in the afternoons. The clouds are stacking up north. And you look off in the distance, and it gets kind of cloudy and shady. And I'm like, yes,
Eric, not yet. I think we do have thunderstorms in spots.
Where? I don't see it.
It's going to be tomorrow, man.
Really?
Yeah. It's today, actually. Today, man. Here, guys, I'll show you.
Really? You're going to have to show me.
I just found it, my friends. I am not BSing here. Look at this. Partly sunny, warm, a shower or thunderstorm in spots this afternoon, guys.
And that sure sounds like a monsoon, doesn't it?
Yeah, but this is also comes with a little bit of precaution. So when we get that dry heat and that dry thunder, that's when we really, really have to pay close attention. And this is where they start moving the fire hot shots. They start moving them into locations when these thunderstorms start. So that's kind of like how
a bunch of fires this weekend, right? I mean, I heard the 17 was closed because, and I think it's still burning. Sunset Point, every year, man, every year that just burns.
Yeah, and it's due to because of the travelers going down the street, man. It's man, talk about like issues this yesterday and the day before with so many accidents on all the highways. There was an accident on. White Spar 89 or 60. Is that 69 or 89? 89, right?
White Spar's 89, yeah.
Yeah, 89. There was a accident on 169, which that is a very, very, very sad story. I haven't been open to what happened, but I did hear from the hearsay of four people did pass away on that accident on 169. So.
I heard it was a head-on collision, and we've had a bunch of those on the 169 lately. That's a dangerous one.
My condolences to those families that are affected by that. That was really, really sad to hear, man. So, anyways, guys, it's just one of those days where how many people can we go ahead and actually enlighten today? So we definitely got to get into this, Eric, where we are able to go ahead and actually make a conscientious effort to bring positiveness. And I don't know if were we on live last week when we found out that information from the Chino Valley couple that were the father and daughter.
No, I think that came in after our broadcast.
Okay, yeah. So guys, I don't know if I said it before, but this actually was happening. The investigation of the three people that were missing, they ended up finding one, and then just this past week they did find the other two. And they were buried in their vehicle in Iowa, man. It's a crazy story. I hope that we could go ahead and find out a little bit more about it. But, once again, man, my condolences to those affected by this scenario, man, because that's scary, man. That's happening in our backyards. So, guys, and you know what? I feel like everybody forgot about COVID-19.
Right.
I feel like everybody forgot about COVID-19, man.
I the same thing. I see all these people out in crowds, and I think that was the one thing we weren't supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah, nobody cares. So if we see a spike, it could be because of that. If we don't see a spike, then guess what? I guess we figured out our public gathering scenario real quick, and that's a little bit of a joke, dude. I'm trying to help myself out.
I know. I guess speaking of the best news ever, you didn't even notice it. Last Friday's broadcast, we changed the name in the thing to what's happening in the 863.
Yes, that's another big deal. I wonder if anybody caught that. If anybody didn't catch that, then guess what? Eric's right. We got that updated, and now we got a new name. So what's happening in the 863? 863 is all of Yavapai County. So if you guys didn't know, now you know. And we did get a report like the 29th, guys, and our numbers are pretty much staying the same. We haven't had seen a huge spike like we did for the past 2 weeks when they did that blitz testing. But it's been steady going on 294 people.
And you said the last blitz test was this past weekend, right? I mean, they're not doing it anymore, no more. So if you need to get a test, you got to go to a hospital or a doctor's office.
Well, they said that a few times. Look, this is the last test, guys. This is the last test, and now
just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. So, guys, today is Monday, the 1st, June 1st, everybody, and we have officially kind of felt like we were getting out of COVID-19, locked up, but we ended up feeling like we got locked back up, man. I feel like I'm in prison. I feel like a second offender, man, getting out of prison and getting back in because I did something wrong, or probably because I was hanging out with my friends, and I ended up getting something in trouble for that. But, guys, this is a new month. I have no clue how to start this month. I'm kind of just like, what is going on? Eric, I'm glad that I got that out off my chest, as far as like seeing what we could do.
Like I said, I don't think you ever have to apologize because of all the good things you do for the community. But you're right. We went from quarantine to curfew. What's next?
Quarantine to, Eric, it seems like all the events are happening and they're still going to keep on going. And you asked that question this morning. I didn't actually read what the mayor of Prescott Valley said, but I guess he's still going to go ahead and conduct what's happening this weekend. So yeah. I would definitely be in. I would go ahead and put like a check mark on you should go. Because I
went on Friday. I didn't make it. I had other plans, and so I didn't get word of how many people showed up, how the drive-in went on Friday in Prescott Valley.
I heard it went really well. A lot of people did turn out, and it was fun. It was successful. They're going to do it again. So, guys, and not to mention they're going to be doing it in Prescott, but this one is not going to be a drive-in. It's going to be at Kinley Park, and you guys get to go down there into the park and sit and enjoy yourselves. So that's going to be pretty fun. That's in downtown, on Gurley Street. If you guys don't know where Kinley Park is, it's right downtown Prescott.
That's the thing. Are they doing shuttles again? Because I know parking at that park is always really difficult.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, if you could go ahead and find parking in that whole area right there, there's a lot of street parking that doesn't cost money and doesn't cost like time, so you'd be just fine. We used to do it all the time. Every time we had a football game there, baseball game, softball game, soccer games, everybody just learned how to park in that whole neighborhood, and it seems like everybody was obliging and allowed it. So, I mean, but also take care of those people that live around there. Don't be like, jerks about it, because that is their place of home. So, find good places to park, and obviously treat everybody like they're your own family. That's how it works around here, Eric.
Exactly. So, all right. So, new month, new beginnings. Except for the whole, the curfew is in effect for people to know until next week.
Yes, that's what it's all about, man. And I want to give Johan over at Joe's Barbershop a shout out. Thank you, my friend, for doing what you do best, and give me my due. Make me feel good all the time. And I don't know if anybody knows, but I got me some handlebars going on today. I had to change it up a little bit. If I was gonna be publicly telling myself what was going on today, I was gonna go ahead and make it look really, really good.
I think that's mission accomplished, right? Hey, speaking of mission accomplished, we had 2 astronauts. You see that whole thing? I know you did some live broadcasts. That was awesome.
I did. That was pretty amazing, Eric. I mean, this guy gets shot to the freaking like out there to space, and then all of a sudden we all want to talk about what's happening and start like you know
that was a huge accomplishment. That was absolutely. And I know there's some passes because now that with the extra mass that the space station is bigger, so I think you can see it at certain times of night at Prescott. So I know a couple people posted in the groups last night. You could see it passing overhead.
Well, man, if you ever get those videos, man, send them my way. We'll go ahead and stream them live because we love streaming stuff live, and we love giving you guys the information for the local community. You know what? I'm gonna get going because I'm having some scenarios that I need to get ready for. We are going to be interviewing Pro Tem Mayor about the letter of intent for the agreement for AED and also the other parties that are involved, such as Save the Dells organization, that they came to an agreement. So we're going to talk to Mayor Pro Tem about the whole thing. That's going to be huge. I think that everybody, been wanting to learn about that. That was the biggest stories last year and the year before that, because it's been going on for 2 years, and now we come into a resolution. They still got to vote on it, but I feel like the whole council is happy with.
I think everybody's happy with it. Is with everybody endorsed it. Yeah, I think too. We'll find out more of that during that interview, but I think everybody's endorsed it.
Well, I think we'll also post a letter of intent at the same time, so you guys can go ahead and read it over while we are actually giving, the old 1-2 questions. So if you guys want to join us live, 1:30 today, we'll be being with Mayor Pro Tem Billy Orr.
Excellent. With that, what is your last thoughts for today?
My last thoughts for today is be at peace and, understand that everybody in this town is definitely there for you. And once again, Prescott is a different type of people. And if you guys really, really want peace, then that's basically how you should live, no matter who you are, where you live, what neighborhood you're in, and embrace everybody that comes in. I mean, obviously, people do have characters that you have to protect yourself over and that you have to, watch out for. And unfortunately, they're out there, but not everybody's like that. So don't let a couple bad apples ruin the whole dang tree. That's my last word, guys.
All right. Well, you got to do the whole exit, though.
Yes, sir. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. I got you guys if you got me. Thank you.
That's most important today, right? All right.